Hello and welcome to Dangerous News. I'm Nick McQuick, the most dangerous of news for you today, coming from me and my co-host, Brendan Black here.
Yeah, brother.
Live. In true Canadian fashion, we've got people showing up to court in blackface. However, it's in Hawaii.
Interesting.
A Hawaiian man shows up in blackface to protest an attempted murder conviction after stabbing 3 men on the side of the road.
Triple boosted.
Wearing Pfizer racing shirt.
Yeah. It was big. This is Big Trudy's ad campaign for us to get vaccinated.
Blackface and the jab. Yeah. The best part about this story, though, is nobody seems to care that he's in blackface in court.
Well, I guess, as the old saying goes, 3 stab wounds cancels out a blackface.
Yeah, it's amazing how unimportant that is when attempted murder's on the table.
Yeah, they're like, statistics, the conservatives everywhere in the States, Republicans are like, well, technically statistics do show that in certain neighborhoods, math and science.
No, he's in the States. That's a liberal. He didn't use a gun.
Yeah, never mind. Maybe he is Canadian.
Maybe he's Canadian. It's very weird to me. He said that he's showing up in blackface because the court's going to treat him like a black man. So today, he's going to be a black man.
Respect.
So I think that gives him the N-word pass, but I wonder what gang he's going to be in jail because he looks like MS-13.
And I put that on blood.
You ever have road rage?
Not to the point of stabbing somebody. I have flipped people off. I think that's about the extent of my road rage, but...
Yeah, I'll yell at people.
Yeah. I don't know if I could ever get violent. I think people have probably gotten close to getting violent with me.
What, you in 2 lanes?
I like to have a good time.
Do a little drift racing in the winter?
Yeah, do what I want.
Yeah. Well, it's actually strange because, a known friend, Matthew Ray, actually just got shot.
Yeah, that's wild.
He was driving in Edmonton, and a guy road raged and pulled out a Glock 40 and put one through the door into his wrist. So...
And I'd like to formally apologize.
Yeah, your aim is shit.
I was drinking.
Oh, man. So, and they caught the guy, and I'm expecting to see blackface in court once again.
Yeah, this will be the next Danger Cats t-shirt.
It's so funny, though, because, with Justin Trudeau, ever since, the convoy and the pandemic and the vaccines and all that stuff, people don't care about his blackface anymore.
Yeah.
They're refusing to look at the good side of what he's done.
Yeah, we're by it. He's a drag queen now, so we're good.
Yeah, politics infiltrating drag queen shows.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Oh, man. And to be in Canada, proudly supporting Canadian comics. Also, guys, check out the sponsor of the show, DangerCatShop.com.
Absolutely. Use the promo code BLACKFACE and get yourself 0% off your order.
We're not slashing prices, but we are stabbing them 3 times on the road. But also, that's our second story today. Oh, yes, and for the viewers, we're keeping it nice and short tonight. Sorry, Ahmed's been detained at some airport, I'm certain. So,
yeah, he's got bigger business to do over in Afghanistan.
Yeah. But that brings us to the next, the big thing for Canada, C-11, Bill C-11.
Yes.
Which, the write-up sounds absolutely delightful. It will be, oh man, hold on. Leave this in. It will prioritize the needs and interests of Canadian citizens and promote Canadian content first. Which, as somebody who makes Canadian content, you seem thrilled.
Well, you know, we are known for the entertainment industry here in Canada more than anything. You know, when people travel abroad to this lovely country, we always get fine remarks on the wonderful television that we have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, wouldn't that be great? Nothing like, it's like even like listening to the radio, you know, when we used to do that. And it was just like the same god-awful fucking default songs over and again.
Oh,
and then
God.
you get Carly Rae Jepsen over and over again. The only one to like really break the mold was Nickelback.
Yep.
In terms of bands, I'll say.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, that makes sense.
On an international scale. So like this thing annoys the shit out of me because it just like throttles creativity, for one. And secondly, it like throttles Canadian content as well. Because then here's like how I see it. It's like Canadian artists got skipped over, especially musicians.
Oh, yeah.
When the CRTC stepped in and were like, well, you need to play 30% of Canadian music on the radio stations.
Yeah.
And then the American business then viewed these guys are only popular because you put this, they'll never thrive in America. So
Yeah.
it completely killed some great bands that could have like went further in their careers. I think it's stupid.
It seems like it floats everybody to mediocrity.
Yes, that's exactly what it like. Dude, I know guys that like are in like well-known bands.
Yeah, shout out Sparrow Blue.
Yeah, Sparrow Blue. Royal Tusk is the band I'm using as a reference here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're like a alternative band that I listen to, but I met them.
I didn't know you were gay.
Yeah, I'm bisexual.
Yeah, alternative to straight.
I take what I can eat.
And you're biting into this Royal Tusk.
Yeah, 100%. But those poor fuckers, man, they've toured all across the country. They've opened up for big name bands, but then like to break into America is like so hard. And then on top of it, you like think in your mind, I've heard like other people talk about it. You think in your mind that these guys, they're rock stars and shit. Dude, the guy's a bartender.
Yeah, we're going to Home Depot or something.
Yeah. He has to have a part-time job to keep his music career alive. It's fucked. I hate it.
Yeah, it seems like it sets up something strange. Because also, if you're prioritizing that and you want to listen to something you like that's American, does that mean you've got to gobble up 4 Jan Arden songs where you can rip some Metallica?
Oh, you know I love me some Jan Arden.
Yeah, me too. That's the sort of music I take the hearing aid out for.
You just dropped a new album too, by the way. Which you can download on Spotify.
Oh, God damn.
I think. I don't know.
Make sure to leave her a review.
Yeah. 3 stars.
Before it becomes government mandated music.
God.
But like, we were joking a little bit about Justin Trudeau infiltrating drag. Like now, Canadian culture, it's like, are we trying to rip apart YouTube, Twitch, like every online platform? Yeah,
and who the fuck is the government to tell us what culture is inside of Canada? I think the people decide what the culture is inside of Canada. Like Toronto has its own thing. Edmonton,
well,
yeah, 100%. Brampton has its own thing.
Yeah, a handgun problem.
Yeah, exactly. You know? So, like, I think people decide what the culture is, not the government. Imagine, first off, they're the most tone-deaf, out-of-touch fucks that you can possibly ever imagine. And then you want them to depict what the culture that resides inside of Canada. You're out of your fucking mind.
I mean, also, we got to figure, if Justin Trudeau is singing Don't Stop Believing, is that Canadian content?
Yes.
Yes.
It deserves to be viral. That's the new national anthem.
Don't Stop Believing. People are just counting down days to an election.
Oh, no. He's saying Queen. That's what it was.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
What an asshole.
Yeah, Bohemian haircut.
Yeah. Just when you thought one gay man couldn't butcher that song, another one just stepped in his shoes.
Thank God they fixed AIDS, eh?
Yeah. I say bring it back.
Yeah. Well, and that brings us to the monkeypox outbreak. Brampton's getting hit hard.
Yeah.
No, it's something that worries me because there are certain things that as a Canadian you can't say or do.
Mm-hmm.
And if people start looking into things, I have a feeling that some people might get punished for certain things they've said.
Yes.
Because now it's Canadian media. When they made it as like a YouTube thing.
Yeah. The whole Charter of Rights and Freedoms is all a crock of shit anyways. So, it doesn't... there's always a different section that outweighs this. It's just a mindless loop that it doesn't protect you from anything. So when people are like, I have freedom of expression. Yeah, but over here you're not allowed to do this.
Yeah, but you can't say this or you can't express that or this or this.
Yeah, it's like every day you're probably doing something illegal, but it's just not to the scale of like punishable by jail time or a fine.
Yeah, but it's similar to cancel culture, and like if you've done something and put it on YouTube, and then Bill C-11 goes through, now something you did, you're guilty of a crime.
Yes.
And it's like, you weren't a minute ago.
Yeah, and what's the statute of limitations on it too? Like how long, if that content's been up for 6 years, can they still go back and charge you or remove you because this new law set in? Like there's so much gray area towards this.
Yeah.
First off, like, what is Canadian culture? What's going to be considered, like, Canadian content?
Yeah.
And so they're going to have control of the algorithms on these big tech companies. And I don't think any big tech company wants that. They want the power, not the government.
But also, if you figure, like, Canada goes, we're prioritizing Canadian content. Mm-hmm. And then America goes, okay, well, we're prioritizing American contents. And then, like, every Canadian podcast, YouTube channel, like, every one of those people, they could suffer from this hugely.
100%. Financially, even, like, creatively, views, it all comes into, those are all, like, major factors. It's stupid.
Well, and you make your money off the internet.
Yeah.
He sells feet pictures.
Because my cock's too small.
Get his size 12s at dangercatshop.com.
Whoa. Even that's a stretch.
It's okay. It's Canadian content. He's Blackfoot.
Yeah, and we also measure in centimeters here. Thank you.
Metric advantage, baby. Oh man, no, it's a dangerous thing. Like, I guess a call to the action to the people that are watching this. Like, if anybody can explain the upsides of this, because they put a little bit of like, it's for Canadians in the beginning, but like as soon as you get into it, it's not. I'd love a call to action if anybody, I don't know if there's comments on this or how people do things, but fucking let me know what you think. Let me know how to deal with it. And
there is like a creator, these creators, I think they're out of Montreal or Toronto, got together and they do have a website that's petitioning against it. I can't remember what the group is called, but JJ McCullough, he's like a famous Canadian YouTuber and he's mentioned them a few times.
Sweet. Fire a link. We'll link down below, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're active, like very active against it. And it's crazy that like nobody really understands like the magnitude of it too. It doesn't just affect your social media feeds. It's going to affect your Netflix feeds. And we already complain about how bad fucking Canadian Netflix is compared to American Netflix. I
don't have Canadian Netflix.
No, neither do I. It's awful.
Yeah. No, it is terrible. And like the media in Canada is grant-based.
Yeah.
Like any film that's made here is based off of grants. Mm-hmm. So they can get more grants. They will change the story, the location, the characters. So arts at that point is basically compromised.
Yes, 100%. And you're seeing it right down to venues too, because now they have to withhold this like community standards horse shit that's passed down to them to get that funding from federal and provincial governments. So then, guys like you and I, that what we find funny isn't what they find funny. And there's these list of, you can't say this, can't do that, can't joke about this.
Yeah.
Before you can even step in the venue, and that's why you're seeing shows get fucking pulled. It's I don't know. It's atrocious. It's stupid. It's dumb. You're literally trampling all over art at that point.
And it's hoity-toity to call our dick jokes arts, but it's for me, if like people want something, let them have it.
Yeah.
if you're spoon feeding Canadian media to people that don't want it, you're not going to convert them to Canadian media.
No, you're just going to get a VPN and watch what the fuck you want.
Yeah, they're going to go, oh, I don't like this. Hey, I bet there's a way to watch something else.
100%. And then you don't solve the problem, you make it worse.
Canada's putting the beaded curtain up in the back of the Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, sorry, you can't go see
This will keep those rascally little devils out from seeing porno fucking VHS covers.
You just walk in and it's like, what do we got? Cool Runnings? Great. We got a Canadian movie.
Wow, we did it.
More of a Jamaican movie, really. But
yeah, no kidding.
No, it is, I don't know. It's crazy. I can understand the good nature behind it, but like everything in politics, man, it gets twisted and perverted. And yeah.
The message that they say is perceived as good, but it's a backlog of evil, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a backlog of evil behind it. It's manipulation at its finest.
Yeah.
And by making you believe that they're doing a good thing by being like, hey, we're going to give you a Canadian content. And it's just to throttle voices that they don't want heard and content that they don't want seen.
Well, it's like you're giving your keys to the valet and you smell vodka on his breath. It's like, the guy will park the car.
Yeah.
But he's doing other stuff, too.
And 6 months later, he's in Hawaii stabbing 3 people on the highway.
Yeah, well, we salute our Hawaiian heroes.
Yeah. It is November 11th, so we do tip our hats to the fallen.
I'm just wondering, when Bill C-11 comes and you're eventually jailed for that, are you going blackface in court?
Oh, I'm going Chinese face to combat that guy.
You're going to tape them up?
Yeah. I'm gonna combat what that guy did to his representation of black people. I'm gonna have my own version of Chinese face.
But like, oh my God, I just love the idea of like the in his mind going, okay, I'm gonna go up and say, if you're making me a black man, I'm gonna be a black man, and everyone's gonna stand up and clap. Like he had to think he's gonna win.
Yeah, I know how to win the jury over. What do you think his lawyer said when he came walking in?
He fired his lawyer.
Oh, he self-represented himself?
Yeah, because his lawyer wouldn't show a video that he wanted showed, so he fired his lawyer, and then they were like, well, you're going to go to jail. And then he's like, well, this isn't a real court. I'm black now. He's fired his lawyer and gave himself the N-word pass.
Oh, and the Willy Wonka world that we live in. There's probably people that are be like, you know what, he is a strong black man.
And people are trying to silence this artist.
Yeah, this is the Chinese Rachel Dolezal.
NWACCP. Oh man, I meant to say NAA, but NWA, so whatever. Yeah. Either way, I'm on base. Oh, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to give us likes, favorites, subscribes, 5 stars, reviews, or whatever. Interact with the show somehow. I think it helps. I don't understand algorithms. You got your social media to plug?
Uncle Hack 69 on all social media platforms.
Yeah, there were 68 other ones.
There were 68, but thank God the 69th time I tried and I got that name.
Yeah, you landed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Plain, landed smoothly.
And I'm Ahmed the comic. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Or
stay black, my brothers.
Fight the power. Oh, man. This is a show. Oh.